The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
And here we are for one more show of the Table Topics. A few things that we're gonna have to talk today. John, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. I have a very important question to ask you.
Sure.
To see if you still remember.
Yeah.
Today.
Yep.
A year ago today.
Okay.
Was your last night
in
Ponta Delgada.
Oh man, now you remind me.
And it was about 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Do you remember 8 o'clock at night what you were doing at the last night that you spent in San Michael?
8 o'clock at night on the last night, I was probably still in the restaurant hotel eating or having a drink.
Probably because our dinner was served between 6 and 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last night you just stayed at the hotel or
yeah,
did you went out?
We ate at I think the last night we ended up eating at the hotel bar restaurant there. We got some drinks there and got something off their menu there. Wanted to try something different, so.
Okay.
But I believe that's what we did.
Did you remember did you went out to the waterfront or something?
No, I can't remember. I don't know. We may have gone and walked around, but yeah, maybe, you know what, Carlos, Jesus, a year, I can't even tell you now.
Seems like the other day, John.
Oh, really? No, not for me. It seems like a long time ago, unfortunately. It's funny
because like the other day.
No, it seems like a while from. Well, Christ, it seems like a mile from. A year from March, for God's sake, since we've been in this situation we're in. So yeah, that seems like a lifetime away from me, at least. But
yeah,
all the things that have come up in the interim,
yeah.
But yeah, no, it was. It's funny. A couple days ago, I was telling my wife. I said I'm kind of glad because the year we went, which was last year to Portugal, we had gone to. Florida and that April before the trip, and then the October before that we went. I was like, wow, you know what I mean, going on too many trips here, just putting money away, trying to put money away, kind of thing. So I'm glad we did it now because really weren't able to go anywhere this year.
I mean, last year was a good year for trips for us. Because I remember we put like 14 trips last year between the bus tours and everything. I remember that I went in February to Portugal, so I went there twice.
Oh, okay.
And then in August we went to Mexico. Was the cruise?
Okay.
To Mexico. And then in September we went to Portugal. No, September we went to Portugal. In November we went to Mexico.
Mexico.
But with so many trips last year and this year we stuck going nowhere.
I know.
The best I did this year was go like 3 or 4 days to New Hampshire. That's it.
Yeah, no, I know. That's as far as you can go, really.
So next year, believe me. If this turns around, which I hope that this turns around on November 4th, all the virus going to be gone. So we can start booking next year, and I can see a booking to St. Michael again, and I can see probably Madeira. I have some people asking me Madeira.
Cool.
Matter of fact, I was thinking about the cruise in Madeira for New Year's, which the New Year's it's a very popular there because of the fireworks and all of that. So yeah, it's some trips on the back of our minds for next year, but definitely we need to be in a better position next year than we are this year.
I agree. I'm just personally, I'm just concerned that some of the countries are not going to open up for the U.S. You know, and then you hear some talk that you'll have to have the vaccine to travel anywhere overseas. So,
some of those countries that we were going to go, like Spain and Italy and France, they are actually getting the second run now, because the numbers are going up again on those countries. They went very very low for a while. They went very low, but like they expected, that it was coming back. Did you got your flu shot?
No, I've only got a flu shot once in my life. That was like 40 years ago.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no,
I get the flu shot every year.
Yeah, I never get one.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I haven't got one. But it's interesting. I was reading something last night, and what's interesting is California has a lot of homeless people in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and what's amazing is there hasn't been an outbreak in those communities. And you figure these people are living on the streets and they're out in the elements, and they're really
more exposed.
Yeah, so you would figure they'd be more exposed. They're living around a lot of people, and the transmission rate there has been very, very low. So who knows, why some of these things are, I still believe in the U.S. it has a lot to do with the testing. We do a tremendous amount of testing, and I think that's some of it. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully, it's resolved. I hope. But
so locally, one of the things on the news now is the budget.
Yep.
That finally passed last night, with one city council changing opinion, changing the vote. So 5-4. With Pam Laliberte-LeBeau changing her vote.
Okay.
So my recommendation for whoever has questions about the vote, the budget, that's the person that we should call, because if she changed the vote, she got all the answers for us. So if anybody has answers about the budget, call Pam Laliberte-LeBeau. She's the one that changed the vote. So
yeah, I've been listening to the meeting. I haven't got through it yet, but I've been listening to it off and on today. So yeah, I haven't got that far. So who are the people that voted against the budget then?
Well, against it, I believe Sean Kadame, Michelle Dion. Then we got Trotley and Punt.
Okay.
The 4 no.
Okay. What was
all the others 5?
What were they looking for? Did they say? You know what I mean? Like, why did they reject it? For what reason?
Well, at the beginning, they rejected because they were counting with money that was going to be there for one time.
Yeah.
And so if the money was not there, they would be approving pretty much a fake balance. If the money was not there at the end of the year to pay who needs to be paid. So they rejected because of that. And now I guess they find, I guess she's okay with the result that came down. The other 4 still not happy with the budget. One thing that they are in conversations, or will be conversations going forward, is the parking meters. It's going to go 100% more. Went up 100%.
Yeah. So
now costs you 50 cents. Before was 25 cents. Now it's 50 cents.
Okay.
The tickets, the tickets they issue is going up $5. So now it's $25, not 20.
Yeah.
And they are talking about the $10 fee per unit.
Yeah.
For the houses. I just finished the show with Linda on the Portuguese show, and one thing that I told her was, I don't understand why people keep going back instead of looking for new things. That's going back. We already tried that, didn't work. So why we keep going back to things that didn't work before? Why don't we start going forward with new ideas to get money? And I called John Parry this morning because for 2 days on Pleasant Street, somebody just dumped all kinds of mattresses on the sidewalks. And I called John Parry. I said, you know something? These people breaking the law, you guys should be looking to raise more money for the city. It's out of these people that are breaking the law, okay? Yep. Because they know it's illegal to do that. They do it because they don't live in town. They don't care. They don't have nobody taking care of the houses, okay? So guess what? I don't want you to go there and clean the things out of there. I want you to go there and find them, because it's not fair for a person that follows the law had to pay the same amount of people that are breaking the law. So it is other ways to do it.
Yeah.
I explained to him, it makes no idea for we pay 5 people to be looking at meters, walking sidewalks back and forth, with people all walking dogs and letting the dogs go all over the place right in front of them. Okay. Yeah. That's what the money should come for. Instead of you charging people that are 2 minutes late, charging $20 to a person that are 2 minutes late because they run out of money, when you could charge somebody walking right on the side of you with a dog pooping all over the place and not picking up $300 or $400 fee. Okay, that's where your money is.
Yeah, I agree. I from what I heard today, listening to it, I was pretty impressed with the savings with the trash. I believe it was Councilor Dion. I was really impressed with what she came up with, finding the businesses, and also looking at trying to get the 6 families online as businesses, which they are. You know, I mean, even if you're owner occupied in a 6 family, you're getting rent from the other 5 units, probably living there. You know what I mean?
That just makes sense. Yeah. That's just that's what I told Linda. It makes no sense. A person that don't even live on a city, okay, owns 100 apartments, paying $10 per apartment, the same money that next door a single lady trying to keep the house the husband left her, okay, paying the same money, the same $10 that a millionaire, okay, is paying. That makes no sense. That's what the city needs to start going for, is looking to taking the money from the right places and not killing others.
Yeah, no, I agree. And let's face it, any 6 family house, on the whole, you're going to probably have one person in there that doesn't abide by the rules, just throws junk, whatever junk in the trash can, doesn't even put it in a bag. And they're the ones that are using the resources. Like you said, an older person there with one bag every other week is paying a $10 fee. And you have these other folks that just, when the people move out, they throw all the stuff out on the street and the city picks it up. So, I mean, if it's an owner-occupied property and it's 6 family or more, it should be charged as a business, because even an owner-occupied is getting 5 different rents. You know,
exactly. So, it's a business. It becomes a business, and it's not fair for that single lady, old lady, trying to keep up with her house that she worked all her life, and the husband to pay for it. Now that finally the husband passed away and she's living in there by herself, Okay, it's not fair for her to be paying the same price that other people are making money out of this.
Yeah,
You know, it's not fair. So we need to start having conversations where to get revenue.
Yeah.
Okay, and not repeating the mistakes from the past.
Yeah.
The $10 per unit is a mistake from the past that nobody's going to agree with again.
Yeah. Or, you know, and I know this was mentioned before, I think even with Ken Pacheco years back, you know what? Those businesses, they're going to get their own private hauler. So we're not paying for that. Or, you know what I mean? We're not paying for the pickup. And if you don't want to put the fee on everybody, put it on the 6 family and older. If you still want trash picked up by us, you need to pay a fee or we stop. That would save money right there. All those houses, you know, and, you know, I think I heard that, you know, no matter what, you're always going to get somebody that's not happy or they don't think it's fair for them. But you can't like not do what's good for the majority because there are a few people that's going to hurt. We can't, that's not how.
And another thing is, you know, we need to stop playing politics because
Thank you.
some people get a ticket, but they know somebody on the government and only takes a call for that ticket to be dropped.
Yeah.
Guess what? You broke the law. I don't care if you know the mayor. I don't care if you know the city councils. I don't care. You got a ticket because you broke the law. So you pay the ticket. Yep. Don't call nobody because what good it is for these people that are trying to enforce rules. Okay. You know, we paying them to enforce the rules, but the people not paying tickets and the tickets getting dropped because they know somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Yeah. If that's happening, you're right. It's wrong. You know, it is wrong. So.
I mean, that's what happened. That's what happened from all those tickets from the trash. All those tickets, the city collected $1,000.
Yeah. I know.
From all the tickets that was rolled, the city collect $1,000 from those tickets. Yeah. How many tickets got dropped? Don't they got the tickets because they broke the law?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that's what the money is. That's what the money is, and that's what the city needs to get on the same stat. Is saying doesn't matter. You broke the law, you pay for it. That's it. That's the only way we're gonna get out of this. Yeah. Because just because one knows another, the other one knows somebody, you know, they're not paying the fines. So, but guess what? But that guy that wrote the tickets, we still have to pay him.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, if they are going to come up with a trash fee, they got to do it fairly quickly, or they got to wait till next summer. Because the way housing prices have been going up, you know, I know somebody that's a realtor that they'll put a house on the market, say for $275, and a week, if they keep it on for more than a week, they'll get more than what they asked. So you know the housing prices, the assessments are going to go up, and then we're going to have 2.5% on top of that. So you're probably going to see folks getting another $500 increase, you know, depending on your house per year. Or it could be more in some houses. So you're going to take another bullet like last year, which a lot of people, you know, their taxes increased a decent amount. And if we have that again, and then you want to throw the trash fee on top of it afterward, And do we really think the economy is going to be great next year? Who knows? I mean, all things lead to it probably is not.
But here's the thing. Those people that are writing the tickets, they passed by properties that don't see a grass cut the whole summer.
Yeah.
They're breaking the law. That's money right there.
Yeah.
That's a fine right there.
Yeah.
Okay? And the city will look better.
Yeah.
They're passing by driveways with abandoned cars there. For how many years? They covered the cars. They covered the cars 5 years ago. Now looks like a ghost car because half of the car is showing, half it's flying all over the place. Okay, so that's another fine there. That's people that are breaking the law. Yeah. That's legit money that nobody's going to complain about because they're breaking the law. That's what I'm saying. It's money to it's plenty of money to collect there instead of going and taking and robbing money from people that follow the law. That's what my aggravation is.
Yeah. Well, no, and I agree with you. I mean, I've lived here for quite a while, but I lived in Taunton for a bit, lived in New Bedford for a bit, and Fairhaven, Westport, lived in those towns when I was younger. And I noticed when I moved here to Fall River is that they are very poor with enforcing things. You know, they have laws, but they don't enforce them. Where if you're in other places, you know what I mean, they're going to go down and they're going to tell you, you know what I mean, you've got this car here, you need to get rid of it, you know, or your grass is this high, you're going to be fined. We're going to warn you.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, but we're just, you know, we're really not good with enforcement in this city. And I don't know if it's because it's kind of like a small town kind of atmosphere, even though we got 90,000 or 88,000 people here. Everybody seems to know each other. And I think that might be part of it. And it all goes to the politics because it's a small city and everybody's looking for the next vote, I think a lot of times too, because let's face it, what do we have? 20 to 30% voter turnout half the time. So but we gotta start getting away from this. And, you know, if people are running, you know, and they're in office, go in for a few terms, try to change as much as you can and leave. You know, I think that's a solution that's got to be looked at, but we got to get better at enforcement. We just got to. And I don't think that we are good with that. I mean, I remember when Cesar was in, he used to complain, and I have a problem with it too, is that in front of, like, even on your sidewalks, they have these bushes almost that are, you know what I mean? They're weeds, but they're like 3 foot, 4 foot tall. In front of your house.
No, it is.
And it's like, if you can't do it, hire someone. And, you know, I understand some older people can't, but get a neighbor or a young kid around to do that. But it just makes the city look trashy. And, you know what I mean? You've got to be able, you just got to do that kind of stuff, you know? So,
so, we're going to have to cut the, show short because my
Carlos,
like crazy.
What's going on? I can barely hear you, my friend.
Oh, my battery is dying. And
your battery's dying. Okay.
Yes. I tried to put the charge on, but I don't think it's going to work. So our show is going to be done for this week, John. Okay. I hope to see you next week. And until then, have a good day.
You too. Take care now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.